video thank you okay fine good morning so akhoi kanone RC reading comprehension gi continuation oina sum chatharakpani practice toramani ngarang question phanama practice tawgre ngasi question amani practice tawraga aduga we will move forward aduga akhoi implicit and explicit statement si karino sigi matang implicit and explicit statement sida yam soigal level anamana RC se reading comprehension se habidi akhoi biases adum changjalak pai tare duna adugi do tawrakadini but akhoi question example amani tawisi so sigi passage sida hangji yeng sika in the last month 2 gruesome murders took place in the city. The victims were young girls and the suspects were nabbed easily. What is most unfortunate is that these crimes would not have been possible were it not for a reality television show about crime that the alleged murderers watched to learn how to carry out their plan. As soon as this news came to light, people from all walks of life are demanding a complete ban on such TV shows and pointing out that these murderers are not the first to have copied the modus operandi from a TV show. Which of the following statements will seriously weaken the argument made by the angry citizens? Now, sigi sida akoina ko aina sum paabda haitare ko. Ai ji question ka kam paadreba. Hazik pawda haiji kaino have the suspects ni ko is then again LZ ka hydra mo sida ko. Haidi prak 100% kani kano tawdri ko. 100% ka dowa moizi maran leirena tadri ko ai word to kauthokre kaidowa ai okay fine ai ngatang anything psu ka word to so court taga keno to budo right tabdo ke budo da prosecute not prosecute but confirm tabdo di maze murderer ni kana
guilty hoga
guilty adi proven guilt word am ni call brain prosecute magtina tedi aduna kona action law. So anyway, which of the following statements will seriously weaken the argument made by the angry citizen? The TV show is not completely inspired by real events. People cannot blame TV for all crimes in the world. Watching such shows keeps people on their guard. There are several TV shows that are educational and helpful. So karambana weaken the argument opposite chat keva. Weaken the opposite chat panika. So karamba, which one of the following statements given below is against the theme of this passage?
Number 3. 3.
Okay, fine. Sanjana gidi?
4.
4 is that? Okay. Chaubu gidi? Chaubu tabra? Shit doing kume. Chaubus. Wangang waya dong from the layer. Pagi kya. Okay. Par. So, okay, so nang kitang ting sa ngamin ko paro, sir dum hairag answer si ko. Okay, Sanjana da nangi Sanjana na 4 kali ji kai.
Sir, opposite oibo word hairabanina shi mayam sidi loina mak kaino loina positive chat sent ID 1 2 3.
Opposite oibo haiba na sung ID kaino tawba sisiga mari sung ai laina draga su yagadraba. Yani
Hadi si word sigi 4 sidi mo kaino passage siga di mo mari laina dena.
Passage siga mari laina daba havna tiye. Passage siga argument siga opposite to chat pa havni. Passage siga mari laina daba na Sanjana is from Manipur na yarm en kalajine. Option number 4 adu khan gadoraba. Argument to adugi against chat pa ba. Argument ji kaina. Sigi authors in hiding is a cop. Sigi writers in hiding is high Sigumba TV shows me ban to one people from all walks of life are demanding a ban on such TV shows. Kaidobagi pointing out that these murderers are they copied the modus operandi from a TV show. Then moi TV dagi uru dagi moi inspired oiraga moi sigumba criminal mindset si develop tore aduga mi kwat kazi TV show the ubo do adu maki style daga hatana kotana adoin tawe haveni ko aduna adugi point si kayani sigi argument sigi direct against such a kayani point hagdo statement hagdo adu karam boyduna haba aduragadi adudugi ulta haigadi watching such shows keeps people on their guard haidu natro kayino di people haidi adugi adugumba show mayam do haidi for example let's say koi gida manipur gida crime manipur right india gida crime patrol an leidana hapet khangbra lone ma crime patrol da adainda adu crime patrol yeng se kaina matam da watching adu thoughts ani lebe ko crime patrol yeng beje mi khara amna sma ha kaneba crime patrol aude sigumba am je keno tawudagi inspired oiraga mi ji dum keno tawre khole haidi mi hat pa natragana kamaina keno tawbu khot pa chit tawba or bluff tawba natragana whatever adain tawbu khot pa ji am crime patrol yeng de hairen ha aude muka angle amadana adugi angle duneba author na present hoise but as a queen tigudrive angles in adugi argument to weaken tawnaba ko adu against set pa argument ji karamana habda crime patrol yeng bana kuisi isana isaji section jaba careful oiba adomda ai knowledge ma'am phangam ni na sidai sida soibe ai khotpe habda aduna watching such shows keeps people on their guard sisina chumoidro sisina against neba yan da right amajina ina phatte sini amajina ina phai sini audi authority phatte sineba ban tawgadam ne sineba sigumba show singji adugi against the paga the ben toroidabani ko such shows keeps people on their guard moi people do section halle haiba haitare kyan ta de tai ko adune mari leina daba na adumaina haidi khanbe ya de ko haidi nang yone there are several TV shows that are educational and helpful shi jiga kai mari leina ge ba author is talking only about the such shows haitare ko haidi sigumbasi keno tawba haitare ko kahani sigu crime patrol gumba so sigi matang dane moina haise then again people cannot blame TV for all crimes in the world kai sidi yung so an chana ko the TV show is not completely inspired by real events sisu kaim chana chana the way wadi 1 to 2 to 3 jam to chana deba the four jina muka four jidi muka counter way ko counter argument haitare adena weakens the argument have the counter argument you have been able to vanida so Vincent Yabra Vikas Yabra many things ange chawdi agraba Vikas Tabra Vincent chawba kamaktre taisa yeah chawdi arbo yarebo ko okay so question am tanga tawzi ko no thing sange there's let's do one more question and aduga ai makha tak thagi tawne ko try this question. See the high India, Israel, and Taiwan make it legally binding for children to take care of their parents. Okay, India, Israel, Taiwan, the parents the legally binding parents to take care of their parents, children. So Chinese parents have the right to make their adult children sign a voluntary but legally binding family support agreement. In America, some states have a civil law which enables parents and grandparents to take their descendants to court if their children do not give them support when required. But the United Kingdom has abolished the Elizabethan Poor Law, which would make parents and children legally responsible for each other. Poor poor law. Okay, fine. So which of the following statements forms the basis of the argument for UK to abolish the law? So, Gyandi tabra, sise ma'am. So, paro, aduga, nui option choose to naro, karam mana hen kwaide hen chana ni have aduga ka sarama hairag.
Answer one. Answer one.
One. Okay, a bad parent will exploit the law. A good parent will be support the young anyway ka. Okay. Ataidi. Sisi ay ngon si na kanjal le ka kitang sa topic ka. Ataidi. UK da kaidobagi asigi law se abolish tawra inoba ko. UK da abolish tawgri inoba. Now you kari law no abolish taw is have the Elizabethan poor law. The Elizabeth Queen Elizabeth ki matamgi law ni ko, which would make parents and children legally responsible for each other. Aduna whether parents or children khai de ko the children angang oring the parents na the responsibility low by bisi parents na take care to by si kaino legally the binding way and parents na ahan orakanda children na muka care to by bisi legally binding way si Elizabethan na word ama palam me ko moina Elizabethan poor law ID gyanda rise aduna adudagi lawthokaduni ko ado sigi option mari sida karamana khwaide hena chanai habduni.
Sir, is a practice question or doing it?
Yes, it's a practice question.
One, my English construction is
English construction is option number 1 is a bad parent will exploit the law, a good parent will be support the young anyway guys. English say
English construction design but bagi meaning do. Meaning the year ga ay harap pa niya sir. English construction budi design level si.
Option yung say chow gidi 3 malen hai ka. Okay. Atay di ma'am. Sanjana, Vikas, Vincent. Sanjana, Vikas, Vincent. Now, Chauba nang 3 khalay ji kay Why 3? Vikas 1, okay. Sanjana hai. Chauba nang 3 khalay ji kay you should have a reason. Why 3? Sir na haibudo. CSAT is very scientific. It has nothing to do with your vocab or your grammar. Again, grammar vocab is important but passage ta yauba thiru bane sir. Passage ta yauba ni thiru ji ado chana na haiti it's aptitude test ne basi da yau ji auna aptitude pan season na gadavani aduga akoina pangum gumjan biade India, Israel, Taiwan and America have tenuous family relationships se sijina maram oiraga UK da ki dana moi loji keno tawrage kolage ga na ga sije tandana adwain tawgo dudi kem chanadre ko 3G oibe yaroi 3 oibe yadrang all of the above oibe yaroi. The UK government was trying to win the votes of the minority community. Si kadai de minority community pange sida kem pande dum yadre 2 ju 3 ju yadre 4 ju yadre. Now one ji kaino sir na jikta word ama hai gi do Elizabethan matamgi Elizabeth Queen Elizabeth matamgi law neba ngasi ngarangi law na teba thain de la ab law amani si hajik abolish tawboneba aduna thaina matam dadi adu chanar muju hajik ti ke dawi habda hajik matam dadi law ji exploit yam tawna tawgal leba ko aduna adu exploit tawbudu tawdana ba sigi pot si kakhat paneba. A bad parent will exploit the law and a good parent will kadawa support the young anyway aduna the good parent di adu lo du leigera leirogera adum keno tawdo leire magi macha masu sing du adum yengchen bido leire aduga bad parent di taseng na lo du redundant oisini da hining is di thaina matam da Elizabethan poor law du hajik matam jida UK na sigi law si abolish tawai maram je law du kemta law du significant so leite redundant oi moigi ko adugi wane ba gyan ta raja hajiki matam jida aduna CG explicitly pandraga su implicitly had implied away ko Elizabethan have terms ina aduga sine kwaiden chana remaining option number 2 with 3 is the are and 4 is are ko and option 1 is the most suitable option haita and it's very scientific ko pangai jin manate ko so maina khan ga dune ba gyan ta ho bro ma'am chawbu yar ba Sanjana tabra
jar adudi si option mari se amta oidrene
option 1 hairga sir option 1 haiti digita
kamai oidinu sa
option 1 jina kwaidi hina chani ba United Kingdom has abolished the Elizabethan poor law hydro Elizabethan poor law which would make parents and children legally responsible for each other haveneva aduna legally responsible for terms Elizabethan thaina matam gi law neba aduda kaidoba legally responsible for each other do a bad parent will exploit the law a good parent will support his children his or her children anyway have dear children anyway the young anyway have the law do redundant oi habagi law thokpane haba yanda legally responsible oi be mathau ta de ko habdi parents patabna di adum exploit tawdo le law do ko adu parents aphabna di law do leitraga so adum support tawdo le magi children do natro
kakre oh yeah yani sir
yani ko adugine aduga atai option number 2 ga 3 ga sidi kari mata keno tawdu dur ta koi na ta nahi ga kana udai di kemta lena dena leitre ko 3 2 ga 3 ga sidi 4 ji yaad re ko kem sana dre yanda ko isa so sumaina tawdu ni but just a second try this she's try to sidai
mathakta chakhatba ugidre
keba
mathakta chakhat man oh yeah
yeah okay fine okay so si paro ko a kedoba sida ko okay fine so let's read the passage ko women's self-help group ko a women's self-help group in India has been in the news recently for making an appeal to the ruling party's president to make wages a reality for housewives. They point out that if women did not perform their roles as good housewives and take care of the needs of their parents, spouse, and children, the economy would simply not function. A housewife may not be creating a commercial product, but without her intervention, most economic activities would stop. Most importantly, women have to be given wages so they can be free of economic dependence. Which of the following statements is unrelated to the basic premise of the passage? So now the basic premise you can have the women's self-help group. A women's self-help group in India has been in news recently. Government appeal to ruling party ruling party is government the housewife salary so blah blah blah. So economy this, so a housewife may not be placed this, so they have to be given wages as wages so that they can be free from economic dependence. And economical activities magi husband or magi family mana yumda sena sena bid effect magi role yam chawi magi wages kanan high so which of the following statements is unrelated to the basic premise of the passage? Quantifying everything that a housewife does is difficult. Okay. Housewives have been known to buy expensive gifts during festivities. Accounting principles can be used to ascertain value to tasks done by the housewife. And both 1 and 2. Option 1, 2, 3, 4 sida. 2 housewives have been known to buy expensive gifts during festivities. So CCD came to one another. But what about both 1 and 2?
1 and 2 related way. Quantifying everything that a housewife does is difficult way. Highway 1 related way.
Yes. Okay. So 1 3 related or option 3 ga 1 is accounting principles can be used to ascertain value to tasks done by the housewife, and quantifying everything that a housewife does is difficult. Ani manana chat leba ko aduna akoina 1 laladi 3 ju dum lalakaniba aduna habadi unrelated ohelagadi aduna the correct option will be 2 ko yan tabra jiki style do yarbo Sanjana yabra Vikas tat kramale Chauba Vincent yabra yabro kayin kumuktiza
yadrba 1 ga 3 ga kino manaba tawna sentence accounting principle ga quantify
1 ga 3 ga sidi adum chanai ko economic haidi kamai hot to ino haragadi adu matang na nainabani but housewives have been known to buy expensive gifts during festivities kai sidi kaimta passage ga mai laina dai tara unrelated way ko adugini na sida haise unrelated to the basic premise of the passage yare ko
yeah
okay Amtang ito si aduga will proceed. Yeah, using the phone while driving is said to be dangerous since the driver takes his attention off the road. This is especially true during bad weather or traffic snarls when the driver's already text attention gets stretched a lot while talking on the phone. So cell phone signals should therefore be jammed on accident-prone highways and during the rush hour in cities. So magi pros and cons ma'am accident kaigumba thokpa taragadi amuka kamai tawra paw phaunani habagi but adu akoina passing jal option badi ade ko magi authors ina haining is sidai hen dokpa ade na already takes it and it gets stretched a lot while talking on the phone. Okay, fine. So which of the following statements weakens the argument for jamming cell phone signals. It is during emergencies such as bad weather that phones are handy for getting help. Okay, driving under influence of alcohol results in more accidents. On average, people spend only 45 seconds on a phone call while driving. The only answer to bad driving is to decongest roads. Okay, so option 1, 2, 3, 4 karamana khwaidin chanai sidi am like am clear ware. Haro. Kay ino karam ko muktiza.
3 rồi đồng hồ.
3 on average people spend only 45 seconds on a phone call while driving sa. Kamai mali ni sanjana 3
1 hồi one sir.
Okay, Surya Kumar 1. Okay. Chaubuga Vincent gadi. Chauba Vincent noi login tokshalaga thamjalaga tum layo kaino. Vincent ju tat kre. Okay. Network okay amuk yaure Vincent network. Vincent nang kan network nuai tabra. Vincent message in thare. Chauba 1 hai. Vincent, what about you? Karam banoga 1 2 3 4 Vincent 1. Okay. Sanjana nang 3 hai ji kamai no. Convince me. Sanjana tabra. 3 lale. 3 lale. 3 ji kamai hoidino. Question ji da hang ji which of the following statements weakens the argument for jamming cell phone signals? Author ji na hai ji tasengna driver sing ji gari thau matam da ko accident prone highways da gari thau da phone ji kai gumo moi na wari sanaraga di moi gi attention ji already text or attention have already attention ji kai ni yamna attention scarce or ga lei ne gari thau da highly attentive oi ga doi ne ba au da nakan da phone da muka edi kai ni accident prone highway hai ji attention yam chang ne ba an moi attention ji aduki matik kai ni maru oi attention yam chang ba jaga si da ina phone no wari sana sala ga di nakan da gi adu de ada da soidana mit to kitang attention wat pada adum accident thokani aduna accident prone highway si da phone ji kanam to wari sana ya dana ba sen kai ni jam to je sine ba ko id radio frequency myam je cell phone gi signal ko ni mak jam to san si sine ba author na pa mi je the question ji da hangi ji na author na cell phone signal jam to si hai ba pot si gi mayok ta hai tare ko against the khwai da gi hena phaba khoi gi kai ne argument ji kai oi ga doi no na khoi da pi bane ba aduda heta mari leina da badi yaroi ko it is during emergencies such as bad weather that phones are handy for getting help. Bad weather ga kai mari lein this da ko bad weather has nothing to do with it. The driving under influence of alcohol results in more accidents. Now, see, Jumambai yai, but question jizo answer to de aduga mari ju leina de. Alcohol gi matang na te cell phone paibe matang. Alcohol has nothing to do with this passage. And then on average, people spend only 45 seconds on a phone call while driving. Now, see 45 seconds on a phone call, see kadai degi kaimta mari leina de ko. See season araga. Sisine counter argument, the counter argument we need to the yade. The only answer to bad driving is to decongest roads. Again, the bad driving gi wari na te ko. The aduga decongest roads ki wari na te roads congested oi be wari na te roads the super highway the accident prone highways highway the kaisam the congestion thokte accident hui the attention those akoina phone the divert to thoki bai ne aduna option number 2 3 4 jima completely sumsan chanadre adudi kai tare option number 1 jina khwaidi henna counter argument the sanai ko habidi sir na ju ngasai si question padring ai nga sai hagi bido mai author ji e palu kanda phone signal loin jam to buta ga di accident gumba thokpa matam da di kamai tor pau phone na duino ha bido it is during emergency gumba la kuma matam da bad weather na maram waraga anything kenoma thokpa matam da phone signal lu phangdraga di a problem lakani have a sina counter argument quite a possible oiga. So option number 1 is the right answer. Yai kum ma'am. Sanjana yarba. Nang 3 do ya de ko. Last one final one ne question amaga tawje. Du kanam ta lala anu du mukti ko. Yam 10 mam dos. Try this question. Okay, so some say that the internet has leveled the playing field for businesses. It has been especially helpful for small companies and individuals who can set up their businesses online and reach a huge customer base. So which of the following statements will best weaken the data? Some say that the internet has leveled the playing field for businesses. Internet lakpadai akoina kedo level playing field ama different businesses mayam si ko loinamak kano to level playing field am phangeba, and it has been especially helpful for small companies and individuals who can set up their businesses online and reach a huge customer base. On a small company or the individuals sing magi own business run toning badu internet ki mating lowraga online da loinamak thagat khokatana toraga huge customer base ama loina pau phongno ngam hajikan noi anamana nupi na di na khangam ni ko Instagram da by the clothing kai kam am yonba jewelry am yonba adudu magi dukan ama hangnadraga ju mayumda dum thammaga photo kapa thagalaga noigi hajik thaina matam da di lekaida kahani ine natraga na di ine or whatever ichan itai masing na pi maru wangkai pi adu pi panik maru adu da am tawri do hajikan di pi saba sing dagi moina lokshallaga maru tagi hena online the Instagram ke kada photo na kapaga dressing do thagalaga jewelry sing do thagalaga adwain ju tawna ite again why is atoba da chakre adune basigi passage the author jina hiding is internet ki startup gumba na small companies and individuals that people kana wazika. Which of the following statements will best weaken the data? So small business cannot deal with the cost of operating online. Big businesses can absorb losses comparatively easily. The internet is a tool of democracy. Small businesses do not understand how to design a good site. So which of the following statements will best weaken the data? So counter argument that can that rise? So choose ma'am choose to
number 1. 1
zina question do male. Okay, Chauba, Sanjana, Vincent. Sanjana, Vincent, Chauba. Cheto ini kumazi aiko. Weaken the data munna khalu kaido bagi kano sigi moigi kano 1 Vincent su 1 adi Chauba ga Sanjana ga di
two sim di oiroi, three sim di oiroi bako. Ate 2 sim di oiroi ba, 2 sim di
very
oiroi
good
ba.
very good very good 2 zima sungay oiroi 3 zima sungay oiroi very good. So
4 ga sim naura.
ma'am na 1 hai na 4 na di chumma malaga 1 da 1 jong chumma malira ba
ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯦ ꯀꯔꯝꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯣꯏꯅꯣ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ 1 or 4
Java 1 or 3 marakta sir. Kamine 3 kamine internet is a tool of democracy. Will best weaken the data habani chawba. Question mun na padri kay gino. Piramiba argument se author na piramiba argument si si counter argument neba. Weaken 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 the data or weaken the argument. Adudi kamine to 3 oidino. Gyan tare sir. Okay. So aduna kayo we have the small businesses do not understand how to design a good site. CMO API and small business cannot deal with the cost of operating online. Now, one go for gazikaram manen chana yung sida. Kado we have the kari.
Orjima oiro kaina kanda. How to design a good site siri mari daina deva pesesiga. Site semba duda kemta mari daina ba keno nateva. Haidi argument we kan tahon lo hai kanda orje mari daina deva tuna one se ta doine.
Tuna one se ta doine ba according to Surya Kumar ka. Okay. So, let's see. Yengji ka. Yeah, some say that the internet has leveled the playing field for businesses. And level playing field all types of business, over the big business or small business or same level playing field the moina pureka the internet it has been especially helpful for small companies and individuals who can set up their business online and reach a huge customer base. Aduna small companies and individuals sing se moi sing ji kedawi ha matam the internet ki mating lorga kedawi it has been especially helpful for them who can set up their business online the my business set up torga and they can reach a huge customer base. Adu hai bane ko aduna sigisida counter argument. Which of the following statements will best weaken the data? Have the one then high small business cannot deal with the cost of operating online. Auna ID online the operate bagi cost to moi bear to wangam the baita ki ID deal to wangam the means kada we have the online internet si taseng na labor targa su affordable oidaba affordability laitaba. Aude amana small businesses do not understand how to design a good site. Auna again how to design a good site have matam sida ngasagi kedawa good site si akoina different ways ta akoina keno to way ko khan be yaiba but again sigi matang sida di akoina business ki matang da kedawa good site ama same aga aduga my business to kayane my business ki oiba site same dunia na sida lawga doini ko lawbu budi si matang sida di gyan tabra Suju Kumar ana sigi
hiding bomb tang lai sir ai haijarake
adungai ko ko sigi say small businesses do not understand how to design a good site hai matang sida si site si business ki matang da di oina di lawga doini ba khoina gyan tabra ja aduda aniji 1 go 4 ga ji yadi yadoine ba anima yaba matam sida karam mane na lumge habado counter argument ne ba kuin theory je ana main crux se author gi main crux si kai no hai matam da internet sina level playing field har gadi internet is available kedoba internet is affordable for everyone have never regardless of small business or big business it's level playing field we have never adugi counter argument it's not kedoba it's not kedoba it's not equally affordable to everyone adumaina hairak agana hena lum duine poche ko aduna one sida haiji kaino have the cannot deal with the cost of operating online adudi ngasai level playing field ama p habado adudu counter tawreba aduna the small business do not understand how to design a good site sisida kitang na thairaga chatleba ko sisina aduna tasengna one je yom do bata di 4 je obi answer je but one jina level playing field gi magi argument to gaibani which weakens the data havenina one jina hen amuk strong oibe hen gadine ko yes Surya Kumar haro
sir aina sida aina amasu uiba sir sia kanda koin ki option je ama katang khanbani dana ko di koin si makada amuk 1 and 2 su me bo hire su 2 3 adu option do laiteba aduga amuk sida ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯒꯨꯗ ꯁꯥꯏꯠ ꯁꯥꯕ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯦ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯃꯤ ꯅꯦꯛꯑꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯋꯦꯕꯁꯥꯏꯠ ꯁꯥꯏꯕꯕꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯣ ꯑꯃꯕꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ ꯑꯣꯚꯔꯑꯣꯜ ꯄꯩꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯦꯕ ꯁꯥꯔ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯄꯦꯁꯦꯖꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯃꯣꯜ ꯕꯤꯖꯤꯅꯦꯁ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯂꯩꯖꯗꯕ ꯄꯥꯏꯖꯗꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯅ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯄꯣꯏꯟ ꯅꯝꯕꯔ 4ꯁꯦ ꯀꯚꯔ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯁꯥꯏꯠ ꯁꯦꯝꯕ ꯑꯇꯩ ꯑꯇꯩꯁꯦ ꯁꯥꯔ ꯄꯩꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯤꯗꯅꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯏꯟ ꯅꯝꯕꯔ 1ꯁꯦ ꯈꯣꯠꯂꯒꯗꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ cannot deal with the cost of operating online 하이되는거 cost 같은 ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯕ 4ꯁꯦ cover ꯇꯧꯋꯦꯕ ꯃꯨ 1다 하이디 weekend ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯗ 하이디 1 and 2ꯗ 옵션도 ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯝꯃꯒꯗꯤ ꯈꯟꯅꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ 하이디 ꯑꯃꯈꯛꯇꯪ ꯈꯟꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯂꯥꯁ ኦꯞꯁꯟꯁꯦ 1ꯁꯦ ꯆꯨꯝꯗꯣꯏꯅꯦꯕ 하이디 ꯄꯩꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯦꯕ 하이디 비어 ꯇꯧꯕ ꯉꯝꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯥꯏꯠ ꯁꯦꯝꯕꯁꯨ ꯄꯩꯁꯥꯅꯤ ꯑꯇꯩꯁꯨ 하이디 ꯄꯩꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯅꯀꯣ ꯁꯥꯔ 하이닝ꯕꯅꯤꯗ ꯑꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯁꯦ
Okay, okay, ꯍꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯅꯪꯅ ꯁꯤꯒꯤꯁꯦ how small businesses do not understand how to design a good site 하이ꯕꯁꯦ ꯅꯪꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ 시기시다 तसेंग साइट बिजनेस की साइड ने नदी खनगदोइनेबा सिगुम्बा क्वेश्चन लाप मतमदा को अदुगा
इवेंट ओइदे हाइदुना ngसाइगी कोस्ट की मतंग दो हाइदि साइट सादि केदोबै हाइ रोइदोइनो ओवरऑल दि कोस्ट की दरकार ओइनो पैसा के
अदुना होय अदुना सरना ngसाइ हाइबदो लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड अमा पी हाइबदो इट लेवल्स द प्लेइंग फील्ड हाइबदो अदुनेबा ऑथर की मेन ओइबा आर्गुमेंट जे क्रक्स ऑफ द आर्गुमेंट जे को अउना the internet is a tool of democracy kaise see again habidi it's kaini si sina muka counter satte ko si the argument to support the weba gyan tabra small business sing da su equally available way habise but moina question is the weaken the data habini na aduna kedoba the internet is not affordable haitare ko they cannot deal with the cost aduna option number 1 sina hena chanai but aina 1 sina direct chanai haga option number 2 3 4 sina naramdragadi adudi on phatteba ko aduginida so sanjana yarba chawba adi kana no sai 3 ha ki chawba male ko atai di loin 1 ha gibra so I could go
yes
just implicit explicit C di yanti yarba sengdabra sengbra dum now let's try this passage ko if the government begins using open source software in all its activities this will drastically affect the monopoly a few software giants have over the market also since open source software is diverse cheap and even free this will reduce the amount of people's money spent on unnecessarily expensive software but as some people point out hackers could easily penetrate open source programs and compromise national security so which is why they say government offices that still use closed software such as Windows should not switch which of the following statements will drastically weaken the argument made by the dissidents again counter argument putho haibane so sigi passage sigi crux si kaino haibada government na kaigumba open source software sizin na khalakpa taragadi adu ergadi haji ki paid oiba software gi company achau chau singi monopoly si kaithara ani and people da su open software has a free ne for example VLC is open software ne ko yan tabra adagi di noina akoina windows ke ka jina mu keno oidana paid oidana ubuntu linux kai je si free oiba linux se yan tabra di software ne laptop ta sin na ko and then atopa open software si akoina azizi any zoom season je zoom gi mota free oiba atopa mem lai ko the class tak pagi oina kari aina sida hapa ko just a second ai maming sina mandana ka oisyo my ming do ka ogre all apps to changadra I forgot the name, but yeah, I call anyway, open sourceware and do I like doing it aduna sigisida kedoba so paro which of the following statements will drastically weaken the argument? Oh, can you have a OBS have a OBS is in a class stack was OBS is open sourceware and it's really good but sumaina online noiga I decided na streaming tawraga taktaba sumaina sumaina Zoom gi type the calling gi type the interaction tawbudi yung phangoi ba streaming na natraga OBS adugi sir OBS is in adabneba so OBS yam nungai software maneba open sourceware ji ma'am lay hatare auna adugi potuma haire aduga authorjina amukazu but and haiko but as some people point out me karan as point out we have the hackers in am line penetrate to wangam open sourceware yan tabra idiam line moina keno to wangam mi aduna government sing se na di compromise to dana ba ko magi security national security do compromise to dana ba open sourceware season na roida bani and me karana point out to we na ke khoi authorship pal leba ko which is why they say government offices that still use closed software should not switch on us hong doi do baneba haji po closed side magi paid oiba company gi oiba support software sina ba kang bugais so drastically we can have anyone can change develop and share open source program codes hackers always target governmental organizations for the precious data they collect on open source governments around the world are increasingly shifting their operations online. Then once hackers find a flaw in a closed software, they wreak widespread havoc. So which one of the following will drastically weaken the argument made by the dissidents? Just say option 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you get paro, aduga option hainaro.
Answer the 4.
Okay, Suja Kumar again. 4 kalebo ko. Atay di? Atay di? Sanjana, Chauba, Vincent. Cheto ino kumazu ya iko. Pablo idriba. Hello. Vincent tabra. Chauba. Sanjana tabra.
Oh, tayo sir.
Kay ino nga sayo kumakri de. Aduga Chauba ga Vincent ka di tabra. May klase yaw khangdre into is class login to kari haro.
One semdi magi positive oireba my argument sige. Base sige. Daigi two sin two sisu kano ID kano oire sisu my PC sige dum kano da chatleba. Daigi 3 sisu dum chatleda.
Adu di 4 chatra.
4 je oidera.
Ha?
Isa confidence oidera.
Adu oidera. Adu oidabdu oina sidai sina tadi oibi yaro yena adugi mawong du dani lakadoi je aduna munna khallo aije okay sanjana nga tang khallo atai di chawbu forma lesser hare ko Vincent matan ngare Vincent haro aduga udai sar mo hara kaido bagi si oibi ya ino kaido ba ya dino han khangdre sir khangdre hai okay fine so Hazik point je author na hiding you point je kai no have da government sina kai gumba open sourceware si season khala gadi hamne bako season re havna te bako season rakpa taragadi kai do rakani habidu mana point si ani kakpi point ani si kai na habida monopoly thugai rani acho company myam gi moigi paisa the lady myam ja koina for example let's say koina kahani akoigi hazikan gi antivirus program da avast awdagi awdai kai myam leidana ko ai thaina yam sinarame hazikan sinadre ko kai ginodi windows ki antivirus lakpa daidi adu myam do loina makana dena sinadre so adu myam do kai adu monopoly thugai rani yana government na kai gumba open source sina taragadi amana aduna aude amana kai dorakani ha matamda audagi open sourceware cd yamna kanaba diverse oiba chip oiba even haidi pura free ne ba ko aduna kai dorakani ha matamda mi haidi mi myamna paid oiraga myam sina myam du paisa du myam save dorakani ba ko so paisa save to waisi mi gi mayam gi onu pai and government ki joina pai ba paisa save to pai je ko aduna that's the plus point hai tai kai government na si pochi horok patar ga di ko but again mi khare na sumaina point out to me hacker na open sourceware sin he na line na target to we have enable gyan ta rise ana main crux kai na have the hacker na line na target to ngam me open sourceware karigin noi open sourceware gi arthaji kitang noi na kana to bata ga di open sourceware hai se for example yan yam common noi ba yumthong guding mi guding mang na khangba computer paiba natraga android paiba mi amana iphone paiba mi amna so dum khangba open sourceware gi software ama har ga di vlc hai ba software se noi na video player do vlc se si open sourceware ne ba yan dai ko I mean if I'm not wrong vlc si college ki chhatra kharana MIT or Stanford like kaureba ko MIT male MIT or Stanford moigi some group of students amna sa gi beneba open sourceware haidi moina saraga aduga mayam da dum thadok pai ta aduna ji ki BLC gi anova update ke kam ma lai se BLC ji mayam haidi kaini moigi tonga na haitare ko mi khara adum open sourceware da dum kaino haidi mateng pangboi kai boy adaina to mi leiba BLC tongan ba paisa nung kai ka amta thiroiba noina thijagi haragadi moina kahani charity gi type ta noina thining ba amount noina contribute ka tawning agadi tawbi ba yani but it is okay absolutely free hai tare ko aduga sigi ni have laite ba BLC mapu laite hai tare BLC ji kanagi haidi for example let's say kai to wa Mark Zuckerberg ki ni natragana Elon Musk ki ni Jeff Bezos ki ni kai adum ba kem laite ba ko so something like that aduna main argument ji kaino abda moina open source si kedoba some people point out that it the hackers in line hack to ngam me aduna security issue tholakani ba government na open source season agadi yai ko adugi wanida aduna adudu argument to kedo counter to je ba ko anyone can change develop and share open source program codes no CCD anyone can change ko aduna CCD right hackers always target government organizations for the precious data they collect on open source now open source ta gi phangba si singji hacker sing na target to aduduna kamai to ga si gi passage we can to ina to the government around the world are increasingly shifting their operations online now sigi sida online da lakpanina hacker sing na target to we do again counter argument oibadi amko oidre ko last kisna kind once hackers find a flaw in a closed software aduragadi they wreak widespread havoc aduna sigisina oidi oire so noina kamaina oino habdu noide hana tage ko yamna kahani sigisida explanation yam nungai den it's very interesting the fourth statement ko Sujakumar han hairo Sujakumar kai natraga anyone volunteer to hairo kai fourth sub option ji noina khallije
sir sigi passage ta main oina prise koi close software gi matang da nebo ko adi passage sida moina hangrise adi close software se si weekend to by statement haibaneba statement number 1 da su atai sina open ge tai tai dai ko ado 4 da sin matai close city company mayam software sa ko pam yang gi mogi paisa ta na ba dambi su oire adagi hacker na pamisu government data ne ado moina di pai da kanda open gidi loi yare ba sida once moina close ki je moina idea je phangi taragadi akoina close sina hai tar ai aron tu ki hacker sina khangi tar dim sa manai da na ko open gi type da aduna si sina direct counter to bu to oi ba
okay yare yare sir mo hai ke ko ado atai di Sanjana chawba Vincent hairo why for Sanjana tabra
sir.
why for se ke do boy
ahummakse
hmm
loin positive ta chapa ado lem hobudo he ta
as okay Sujakumar na hai ju thom de ba ai pura direct thom ma pam bai tai point pak long thom ma pam Vincent chawba mini na kumak tre to is chet to na kumak kadra to is anyway sa hai ke tau ko sigi crux se kai no hai bada close program sing di hack to bangam di hai bane yam sing na hai bada aduna switch to roi da bani hai bane yan da rise passage sida hai je kaidobai switch to roi duno ba government na kaidobagi open source season na haloi da bano ba government je kaidobai season na roi da bano ba government open source je kai gino di close program ji yamna safe hoy maji hacker proof hoy maji aduna switch to roi da mani for national security blah 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 aduna di open source di hacker ne am line penetrate to ngami but closed software sing ji changbang id penetrate to ngam de hacker proof oi have never fourth sina hiding is hacker proof oi de sineba some once hacker na flow ma phang matam the closed software do pura widespread have pungchai chan ngam adun ta ko hacker proof oi de have never ana drastically weaken the web hacker proof oi na haijai ne ba amajina national security compromise to duna ba closed software sijina bi yu na aduda muka sida haina once hacker na closed software ji hack tawragadi widespread have aduna hena mangjai sinida adun takpadi fortune sumain chane adun direct thomba jaidi noina kumakpa answer do amana hacker proof oi haiba passage sida aduga solution jidan hacker proof oi de haidi amutang bu flow am phanga pungcha haidi pura aduna hena sathina so le aduna highway one ko so fourth is the right answer and your argument should be okay the yamna strong oi gadabani ko sir na haning ji gyan tabra yaningbra
tai
Sanjana ta haudraba
oh sir ama open just close kan tango haidi
open close
thesis da
open jina free software ne ba free da fangba software ge jana mana haidi open khudimak free hoye ba kai no di mai di mapu leite ba ko magi di open software ji di mayam na for example aine ju blc gi ano update ama hapning ga di magi site se mayam na charity gi type run to wai type ne ba aduna aina ano official hapning ga di aina program do ira ko laga hapkat ka duine ba adu mayam na khana approve to duine ba haidi SE yare fajare ko len to adum haidi kayani freelance kitab sum mayam sum again freelance have dia de but kitang kayani non profit nga tane ba open source where non profit organization ni mayam na sum mating panga ga chalai bne ba ko haidi tech kangbu afaba mayam leidana ko ethical kayani oiba tech kangbu gaina free the pithorok bne ba pb bne ba aduna my program da su phange ba blc gi magi course source code program code se na internet ta thiu da phangni ba adugi poto aina hena phaninga ga di aina aizum programmer yain semdo pe dum yae ba ko mayam no punna da semdo mina anyone sem bi ba aduna adui poto hacker kangu da yam tin lai ro whole program code to available or ni online da aduna close software di available oi di ba nang any iPhone gi Apple gi iTunes gi my program do internet ta phangadro phangoi ba adu ga di iCloud gi iTunes gi program internet ta phang hacker na hack to do yam lui dana adu ne ba hack proof oi jine ba author jina hiram mi je adu bu fourth su da hai di hack proof oi de once hack to gi ba ta ga di adu ne na so le ha ne adu di adu dun counter oi dana ko ꯑꯗꯨꯏ ꯋꯥꯅꯤꯗ ꯁꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯂꯩꯇꯦꯕ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯑꯣꯞꯁꯟ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯁ꯭ꯇ꯭ꯔꯣꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯒꯗꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯏꯁꯥꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯀꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤ ꯀꯟꯐ꯭ꯌꯨꯖꯟꯒꯤ ꯔꯨꯝ ꯑꯃꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦꯕꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯅꯤꯗ so fazaba amatang tolerant people okay with this paro size paro size sing what pra tanga sa onjira yarba par plain food has come a long way kaino si plain food has come a long way de how is it kaino is it right yes so let's see plain food has come a long way on every continent. Celebrity chefs are being courted by airlines to consult on providing quality meals at an altitude of 35,000 feet. Even the very best wines become dull and food can taste bland and under-seasoned when in flight. So which of the following statements can best be described as the conclusion of the above passage? Plain the phangba food se yam it has come a long way yam arapam dagi purak pani sinebko. On every continent, celebrity chefs are being courted plain the poor set level celebrity chefs by airlines to consult on providing quality meals at an altitude of 35,000. The celebrity chefs singsi moidi purak kani moi food processing expert haigadra natrana moiji food food science the expert me ni na moiji consult tawebko 35,000 feet ki above the nina plane na pai dise average oina ko adu the quality meals kamai to pigani even the very best wines quite best wine for dull oiba dugi low pressure do the ko and food can taste blend food ki mahau was pra mang dai ba du and under seasoned when in flight aduna food to isam samna magi kaino do quality and then magi taste dai kai de everything my texture dai kai de loina mangal leba adu oiba targadi which one of the following statements can best be described as the conclusion to the above passage noi paro marize duga hainaro ma'am hainaro yes yanarbo
sigi number 3 gi kaiba government cuisine haje kai khangri I mean
adudo khangbagi mathau tabra ade adu khangbi ko masaya roidra
thank
Four je oido male
Okay, cooking inside gourmet cuisine is in airplane kitchen is not possible. Okay.
Number 3 some.
Number okay, direct chung me ga number 3 male na tho ka. Okay. Atai di aina gourmet se sar ju khang de ko, but gourmet se aina guess to eba, and most probably chumam do ju male ko. Ai kamaina guess to ino ju hairake ko.
Sir, aisu khangde keno my meaning se ado si number 4 se yenga ne. 4 se option 4 se yenga 3 se chumme na adugi ai sir when aisu hairake si kamaina aina khaldi no no.
Okay.
3 se chumme ba. 1 2 de conclusion pi ba ngam de ko sir.
One number compulsory la le ko.
2 su la le.
The 2 z which of the following statements can best be described as the conclusion to the above passage 7 ko. Yung see the food has come a long way hydra. Food say the airplane the surf the river food say. Kaino it has come a long way, and the kai no ma khama pura guide, for example, muji continent to continent pai bagumba plane gi matang ne wari sanai je so ai Imphal to Guwahati pai plane gi wari na teo si sanai je and right aduna hours and hours paire adusu low pressure the high altitude the paire adu matam du even the best wines quality mange best tasty food mayam du loinamak less season oiba the under season oiba magi mahau texture kai ka loi mang ba dal loiba dum poche tho eba ko aduna boring ai di kaino boring boring ai di kaino. This signals the end of boring airline food.
Boring habadi keno se apogi sum hawtrabani passenger sing da nungairakte na sir. Ado sir aina se conclusion sumai tawba ngasai gi government cuisine se kaino khangdreba option number 3 da 4 dong sumai cooking in flight government cuisine in airplane kitchen is not possible hadi se keno ma khale idea ma government cuisine se kitchen se possible oide na ado si yengurakanda government cuisine se laktagadi ahawba sainjang pijaba ngamduineba aina khangda aduna number 3 se sumduineba habadi airlines ki poto hanagi to hawtrabani government ki kamaina arrival ohelakani si laktagadi service to hena phasaba oirakaduineba adi conclusion 3 se summeba sir.
Very nice. Very well. Surya Kumar. Ado ngasai fourth sidane is not possible ze. It has nothing to do with the passage haitare. Yan tabra. Si possible oi di zi akoi gi ziki author jina hai bisida kahani author jina hai ji sidi kahani plain food plain the self story food si yadre taste yadre dai dal loye wine dal loye adu da am ta yadre aduna idi kedoba celebrity chefs mayam singji puraga haidi they are being courted by airlines to consult on providing quality meals komoi sing consult or quality meals kamain to pg coach again high neba aduna di kaino abada airline the serve the river food singji it's out idi tasteless it's boring it's by the came the kaino to dra tare ko and then we have the and aduragadi something new cuisine ama idi something amana replace tawraga haitare hawma adudu signal tawningi ne conclusion da auna aduda muka adu potu possible oi de aduda cook tawba ya de have it has nothing to do with the passage haitare ko adudi just passage in hiding easy kai hene hazik serve tawriba food si yadre quality si yadre everything yadre aduna audagi celebrity chefs mayam singji quoted tawraga moidagi consult tawraga quality meal provide tawnaba then that must be the government cuisine haitare ko so adumaina oiram gadoineba ko but anyway we'll see that let's see ko a connoisseur of good food, a person with a discerning palate. Person who has expert knowledge of something. big and toys. What happened? Okay, so gourmet meaning a connoisseur of good food, a person with a discerning palate. Now, the gourmet have the kind of it's a cultural idea associated with the culinary arts of food. Food science never ko. Aduna gourmet cuisine have the kind of have the ngasai do. Ngasai ke do celebrity chefs sing do. Moine same cuisine haita. And the arrival of gourmet cuisine in the skies. Na sini hena pwede dum sana re ko masana. Adu cooking in flight gourmet cuisine in airplane kitchens is not possible. CD land, CD product. Again, noina kaino to khangagadi flight manungda pochai thong thakpasi yabra yadabra haibasi yai ko noi khangbra thong yai ja mai tha dong nateba hit tuna dum thong go doine ba ko auna adum flight manungda any hot adum serve to yai ko hot air hadi hot water serve to yai hot tea hot beverage they know adum cup noodles instant cup noodles adum kaino to yai phang yai ko auna any adi CCD induction adum season yai but again adu knowledge to koi panchan babudi yade koi outside knowledge pan be yade but sida high is not possible adu possible ogera adu dugadi mai leina de basi sika ko yaning bra ma'am gyan tabra yarbo sanjana surju kumar yarbo
yare sir.
Okay, so adu get the implicit and explicit statement to sika pung di kya tar to isa pung di mapan tale min to is sika next class in those implicit explicit se kaka kada chakrawa
Ha.
oh hero
See, 3 orisha amta hanbiuba.
Sisi kano maram se 3 maram se kaigino habda nasagi author sina haize plain the serve the food se yam boring oire tasteless oire dull oire under season oire texture ju phajadre under season habi texture phajadabana chingba du singdune ko adune bhaize plain the serve the food se yadre mahau leitre adu oiba targadi haidi kedo ya matamda celebrity chefs haitare yamna fawa for example akhoi kai doba celebrity kai sawi kenoma competition am lay nate same sabai thong ta koi competition am lay do kai ba all india chef nate adu do khangbra khangdabra
Hange moi club lephalaga keno taraga minute 3-4 gi manungda thongba gi tawda natra.
adugi ama lay do kai ba australia gi su lay bane us ki su lay india gi su lay bane ko kaugre adugi da audagi kari khanna na nupa me am phawam lay do hangbra india gi adu khana katang nate ama ju lay bane moi ni india gi ko they yamna famous over chef ani lay bane let's say famous Vishal Khanna hai ko famous Indian chefs si nupa si yam phawne aduga season asidi Khanna na te ko aduga amana Vishal Khanna haibra amazu lay bane ko Anjumanan some notable Indian chefs are top 10 chefs just kano gi niko inga ko kasi am kan sida kano sangalo just some nakan kenene sai knowledge na Vikas Khanna je am phau ne ko adagi amana kai chat kre hajiki nu pa do ai mai ji kaw gre come on sinu pa Sanjeev Kapoor ga Vikas Khanna ga je am phau ne anyway yare si keno de chat kre so isam jamna author na hai je sanjana kai plain the served over food si quality yaudre have ne ko habdi mahau yaudre cham cham me magi under season ore kem yadre hadi customer na pamdre aduna kaido we have the celebrity chefs moi sing si consult tawraga haitare quality meals haidi direct flight to ko kai ani kamain tawraga haidi quality haidi meals moi culinary science haiba sigumba je ko cuisine gumba sigumba da yamna haidi kai ni study tawraga sigumba kangbuze ana moi sing di food scientist makal amane ba kind of food scientist aduna moi sing ji tanaraga ai quality meals si kaido ba pina bohona vai tare ko to consult on providing quality meals and ko si ai chefs are being courted aduna moi sing si ka tanaraga quality meal provide to no hona isine airline sing and this signals the end of boring airline food and the arrival of gourmet cuisine in the skies have gourmet cuisine everything asai se kaido food science to adu sizinaraga hai tare ko aduga serve to yan da hanagi boring oiba airline food to do away the end of boring airline food and the arrival of new tasty gourmet cuisines hai the moising na develop to no style hai tare ko hai mahau du mang da no mong da adu wari ne asida cooking in flight kaim to mai leina deba and again in airplane is not possible guy not possible to kaim to mai leina possible ogero da ka di ko ko hai passage ga hangiba passage conclusion oiba de yaro oiba sije aduga si masu yaro si masu yaro adu 3 cd adum yai ko sanana bapta hobra
ta
hawi ka adumaine 3 na te to ko inga sunglei leite adu wari so aduna adudumaga tawramina yabudi yare sik Why tin mam to just let's do one short one ka tin mam to yanarbo dudi kena tonaro sige paro du hero par says it is obvious that our cities are buckling under the astronomical number of private vehicles on the roads. So what is the most appropriate question to ask before making the above statement? Haro. Chawbo tabra? Sanjana? Sujakumar tabra?
Taja.
Adudi kayo ni sidi am lai ko kwai lai ni sidi no don chuma
Before making the Sir, buckling has a hidden. It is obvious that our city are buckling has exact
buckling habidi kani suffer to budni habidi load pu ba gadra ko pressure lai budo or it is obvious that our cities are under huge pressure ka habido doina are buckling yam wana khang budo under the astronomical number of private vehicles on the roads. Negative connotation lay the problem focusing the buckling as a problem in the astronomical number of private vehicles the yumthong gudingi gari like the yum the gari mari manga unnecessarily family member kudingi my car thoganaragadi kamaya de ko public transportation system again akoi si knowledge me sin na bayate yan ta ra koi
one
okay
One already, sir. I thought she did. You know
follow
what?
follow up la ka dui ni ko ma ja precede to go dui ni banang ki question jina chanabri one jida how many vehicles can our city roads carry? It is obvious that our cities are buckling under the astronomical number of private vehicles on the roads. Adu do ma chanabran mathangda is it important that vehicles be produced in rural areas? It is obvious that our cities are buckling under the astronomical number of private vehicles on the roads. Matangda, what is more profitable, importing or indigenous manufacturing? It is obvious that our cities are buckling under the astronomical number of private vehicles on the roads. So 3 zima sungsan sanadre, 2 zima sanadabay maramzi kaygino hay matamda rural areas the produce tawbaga city the gari thawi habaga kaimta rural the produce city produce tawai wari ni ko 2 zina sim sanadre auna all of the above sima yaroi kay 3 sanade 2 zo dum sanade ko adana 1 zit na tay laitre and how many vehicles can our city roads carry? It is obvious that our cities are buckling. Akoi city roads ina vehicle kaya carry to ngami. Akoi city roads hazizik under huge pressure ni under astronomical number of private vehicles on the roads. Ang sina di sana dra aduna sumaina 1z taga dini ba sir se ko. So koi sumaina to ni ba RCs. Gyan tabra?
Sir.
Sorry ko. So, Queen Monday, Thursday, the class to do RC, it will be the last class. Sir, last class ito kay only have matamda kano to kadoi kari implicit statement, explicit statement ko. Dugumbay matang khara lakani ko. Aduga audagi kayno aina ma kano to gena kalamado. What is that? Just a second ko. Aina kayno maga explain to gena kalamado kayno. Just as reasoning with the high grade na po ina ka the gidi yes kano haitare sir na ne last class ay Thursday na michida tong ningi implicit statement explicit statement then cause and effect si kamaina ay passage the cause and effect si season na gani answer kumbada ka adu sing do ID answer soi dana bai yam soi gal le si akoina association causation gi policy gumba si kamai to ngak thok saga the ge have do aduna chingba ngasai implicit and explicit then cause and effect oraga UPSC gi question ka id recent oiba or whatever RC gi question hoide lui na khan ga ge khangalaga line solve to arni aduga loshalani ka and then Friday and Saturday most probably we will do nagi ngasai gi reasoning the number series gumba the gi no have a blood relation gi chart nung ama ka I know the direction sense test aduna chingbudu I think Friday and Saturday will be enough so the next week sida koi loiba pungloi loiba ngamani ko koi gi keno se aduna magi si next week si kaino tang yeng si date 2 ga 3 ga 4 ga the ko new year date 1 le date 2 sinoi class yaw ka dra 2 ga 3 ga 4 ga tor loy okay yeah recommend amadu dia so thank you for today's class and have a great day. Okay, have a Sanjana? Yarba?
Oh, sir, yeah.
Okay, fine. Go. Very. Take care. Have a great day.